Nice. Say money.
Money.
He's always had a gift. There's a video too that I took of him shooting baskets out in the barn, and he's got a men's-sized basketball shooting on a 10-foot rim. He's probably like 5 years old, just chucking it up there, knocking them in.
I think probably if I look back at it, I think probably we thought maybe something was going to be special in 4th grade. He was able to play with the 5th and 6th graders in 4th grade. And based on his size, believe it or not, he actually started at quarterback on the 5th and 6th grade team as a 4th grader. So at that point in time, I think that I probably thought there was some potential there that things could evolve, but you never know. And his size has always been one that he's always been in the 1 percentile for his age. So I think between that and his size and starting football at a young age, I think we thought, well, maybe this could be a possibility in the future.
He's got the God-given abilities, in addition to he's very skilled too. So I saw that at a young age, and then even I remember going to some of his like 5th and 6th grade basketball games, and I watched him do a Euro step, like coast-to-coast Euro step. And I was in medical school, so I didn't get to see a ton of those games, like 5th grade to 8th grade. I was really busy in a way, but when I would come back, I went to that one game and I looked at my parents, I was like, did you just see that? And they were just like, oh yeah. And I was like, no, that was like really impressive for a 5th grade kid, his size, and to be that coordinated. And so I always joke around that I deserve a finder's fee, because I've been telling the kid since he was like in diapers, was like, no, you're special. Like, and so I kind of tried to speak that into existence.
Yeah, Zach has always kind of taken care of Nathan, and I think he's enjoyed having him around and being kind of mentor to him. And yeah, he definitely got pictures, videos, all the way through of them.
I would say, like, when I started playing tackle football, I mean, it's always been my favorite sport. Like, I like basketball, I've done track, I like those things, but football's always just been my favorite sport, and it's always been the one I've had the most success in. I grew up watching the game. I've watched the game since I was real little, and I grew up going to games, going to Buckeyes games. I went to about every Ohio State, Michigan game that, from when I was in like 1st grade to 6th grade. Went to the playoff game, went to the national championship game, just grew up watching the game and around the game. Oh, it was amazing, to be honest. Like, I wasn't really expecting it, because I'd only spoken to Penn State once before, and then the second time I was on the phone with him, he offered me, and that's definitely a dream of mine, so it was an amazing moment. I get excited when I get an offer. I mean, it's a blessing to get any of these opportunities, so every time I get one, it's an exciting thing. Oh, the experience is great. I mean, getting to see different games, different atmospheres, all these different places, and then go there as a recruit and really get the top-end experience at these games is great.
And at 6'5", 225 pounds as a freshman, things stood out on paper. So he met an eye test of, does he have the physical stature to hold up to such a level of competition?
His size and his ability to throw the ball the way he does, when they see him in person, I think it really impresses them. The other thing, once they talk to him, I know that they get the idea and understanding of how knowledgeable he is of the game, how he's willing to work, and those are all things coaches are looking for to play at the next level. And then you look at student-wise, class-wise, how good a student they are, because if they're motivated in the classroom, they're motivated in other areas of their life, and so I think that becomes something when you talk to them, you get a good feel for what kind of person they are.
What does he have? He's got size, he's got strength. Head, between his ears, he's got everything he needs.
Seeing the ability to hang in there even when the games are tight. Nathan, just like the rest of the team, is able to hang in there and still continue to make plays, still continue to work. Whenever he gets flushed out of the pocket, he continues to look downfield and make passes. And just like the rest of the team, to be able to hang in there, hang in tight games, and come out and do what needs to be done. It's a good sign.
But I think one of the most impressive things about what Nathan's good at the position of quarterbacks, he keeps a level head, composed, he's poised. He never gets too high, never gets too low. He knows that one play doesn't win a game, one play doesn't end a game, and you have to keep moving on. And I think his calmness is one thing that the other players see. And I think his overall toughness in the position, I think, helps out too. But I think the recruiters, when they see his size and they see his composure, I think that's a big benefit.
See how they're doing there. Obviously, Nate Bernhard, 6'5", sophomore, can throw the ball well. Last year he broke his leg and came back at the end of the season, got in some, threw the ball pretty well, and that'll kind of see where things are. It'll be interesting tonight.
Good snap. Little bubble screen. Come on, that's it. To Michael Franz. That a boy, get it. He's in. 6 points. Good eyes. Now that's the sign of a quarterback that knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Kept his eyes, he looked downfield, started to run, looked downfield, and hit Michael Franz. Nice job by Nathan Bernhard. That's a big time throw.
Well, I feel that, we, with a young team, for us to battle through some of the things we did that day in that game and allowed us to get the win was a big propeller for us as we went into the season.
I mean, that's a great feeling because, it's been 365 days since, I got that experience. So it was great to get back on the field, play with these guys and to be like, me be at the head of the team, because last year, I was competing for a starting job. It was kind of back and forth. I started DN, then went to quarterback, and then got hurt and all that. So to be like the guy, starting and to be playing with these guys that you grew up with and that I've known for so long, it's great. I mean, that night really just showed us that we're a good team. We can play. I mean, we really had a lot of question marks going into that. We had to go out there and get a win was a big confidence booster for us.
Oh, it showed a lot of good things. I mean, to be able to win games like that in the end is always good and positive.
Wouldn't mind.